My name is Arthur Robbins, and I've been a member of this club since 1955. There's some of the early days. That one's a bowls match played on the green in 1890. We've got more history than any bowls club in Tasmania. And you'll notice up the top, there's the photos of the first presidents of the club. 7 of the first 8 presidents of the club were all mayors of Launceston. Alfred Harrop was the first president in 1883 to 84. I've been president, secretary, treasurer, greenkeeper, general rouseabout, you name it, I've been it. About 1955, there was a group of bowlers from Kelsall and Kemp come and joined the club that required us to take over the croquet green for a second bowling green. And when the ladies were notified that the bowling club was taking it over to put another bowling green in there, they refused point blank to hand it over. And when they come down to play it, they found that the greenkeeper had planted 2 great big cauliflowers in the middle of the croquet green. Probably things that you wouldn't even remember. That book there is the original minute book that was all done in handwriting from the year 1883 covered the club for about 40 years. And that has all been copied out and typed up and brought up modern. That, during the 1929 flood, was found floating in the river. About 1968, we were notified by the council that the Bathurst Street extension was going to come through Royal Park. The road comes through that gate, swung right across the middle of that green, took the end off the pavilion and swung round this way. And we were offered 3 alternative sites. This was not one of them. So I was president of the club at the time, and we had a look at the other 3 sites that they'd offered us on council land, and none of them were acceptable. And we more or less demanded that they keep us in Royal Park if at all possible. Yes, I got that from the Queen. Well, it was part of our way of life. The wife plays bowls too. She's been a member of another club now for 40 years. So we've been at 2 different clubs without any argument. We never fight over bowls. But it's been part of our life. I used to work at Kelsall and Kemp. Would ride the push bike from Kelsall and Kemp up Holbrook Street to here. Then I'd have to ride the bike back home, back to Foster Street, go right up Foster Street, up the North East Railway line to Vermont Road where I lived up that way. You used to do it 6 days a week until we could afford to buy a car. But it was a labour of love, put it that way.